Everything's possible, really. I've been working really hard and putting the effort towards my dreams, which is Dakar. And I just don't want anyone to think that Dakar is too far from them. Anyone can go do it as long as you work hard and you put in the effort forth. I'm Ryan Nariño. I'm a rally raid privateer out of San Diego, California. I have goals of racing the 2027 Dakar Rally, and we should do it together.
Ryan, last year you finished near the back of the field at Sonora Rally. This year you came back and won the Dakar Dreams category. What changed between 2025 and 2026?
Definitely a big part of the difference was preparation, being prepared for the race and starting the race with the proper tools and machinery. For example, 2025, we used a new tire, but old bib mooses. And a big failure I had in 2025 Sonora Rally was the bib moose came apart on the second stage, and that really took a big knife to my rally. So that's where a lot of issues started, and it just became a snowball effect after that. And then for the 2026 Sonora Rally, we started new tires every other day, new bib mooses every other day, to just eliminate that factor of risk of not finishing. We needed to finish because my goal was to win the Dakar Dreams Prize. And in order to win it, I just need to finish and then navigate well.
Sonora Rally is known as one of the toughest rally raid events in North America. What was the hardest moment for you during this year's race?
During this year's race, the hardest moment, it wasn't that the dunes were so hard. They're huge, they're very tall, but it was just the hardest thing for me was to just ride very smart and not risk not riding with risk. It was more so playing the safe game and playing the long game. That was the hardest part of the rally, because I get it, someone passes you and you just want to push, but in rally, that could end my day right there if I push and I hit a rock or something like that. So it was mainly just the mental aspect was the harder portion of the race.
Stage 4 broke a lot of riders this year. Only a handful made it to the finish. What was going through your mind during that stage?
For stage 4 was big dune day. It was over 105, 110 degrees out there in the dunes. So we started early so then we can finish early and the heat doesn't affect us too much. But definitely what was hard for people were their big dunes and it was super hot and a lot of people don't have experience in dunes. My goal for that day was just to finish and keep a good consistent pace. Riding smooth is fast, because if I ride unpredictably, it's more risk. I don't want to take on the risk, but definitely what I noticed is a lot of people, they struggled with just not making it up the dunes. So definitely for stage 4, it was simply just the preparation of spending so much time in dunes before the rally. Because in stage 3, I lost some time due to a waypoint penalty. That penalty put me back from 2nd to 7th place. So going into the day, I was kind of stressed because I lost so much time, but I was also very happy because since I was starting so far back, I had some lines in front of me to follow. So that was really a big part of how successful stage 4 was.
Across all 5 stages, you never finished outside the top 7 overall. How important was consistency compared to outright speed?
So the consistency for the rally was, as long as I keep the results consistent, a couple days I know I finished 4th. So it doesn't make me first, because if I started first, I have to lead out the navigation. But I just wanted to have a smooth, consistent result, because smooth and consistent will get me to the end of the rally. And my goal was to finish, and that's what I did.
As a privateer rider, you don't have the resources of factory teams. What does a result like this mean personally to you?
A result like this, especially the Dakar Dreams reward, at the end of it, because it's $10,000 towards my entry of the 2027 Dakar Rally. And that's a big weight off my shoulders because it takes half the entry fee off of me. The entry fee for this coming year, I believe, is $22,000 US. So it takes half of that off. And that's just that's a lot of money for me. And it's just a big assistance and a big push to get over that hurdle of getting to the Dakar. So versus factory, where everything's paid for and you don't have to worry about a thing, the $10,000 from off-piste adventure in Sonora Rally, huge assistance to get to Dakar.
Winning Dakar Dreams gives you important ASO points toward Dakar eligibility. Does this result make Dakar 2027 feel more real now?
The ASO requires 18 points you can do Sonora Rally, which is 6 points, and this upcoming rally, Desafio Ruta 40, is 12 points. Getting the Dakar Dreams prize is great because that's assistance towards the entry fee, but finishing Sonora Rally was those 6 points. So it was a good part of the puzzle, and now we're going to Desafio Route to 40 so we can complete the other 12 points. So then in July, I would like to get accepted from the ASO to race the Dakar. So since I finished the Sonora Rally and now I'm gonna go, my plan is to finish Desafio Route to 40 and we'll have 18 points. So I fit the criteria for what the ASO is looking for.
A lot of young riders dream about Rally Raid, but very few are willing to go through the sacrifices it takes. What keeps you pushing forward?
What pushes me forward is whenever I'm at the gym, I always watch the helicopter videos of the Dakar, of them doing wheelies down the dunes, which is really cool to see. And it's just, I've always been around rally racing my whole life. It's nothing different. It's just what I've been raised around. And what keeps pushing me forward is I want to get to the finish line of the Dakar, and one day I want to win the Dakar. So that's really, like, it'd be really cool to have that big Dakar trophy at my house because it shows like all the hard work over the years.
Finally, after a performance like this, what's the message you want people to remember about Ryan Nariño and the road to Dakar?
Everything's possible, really. I've been working really hard and putting the effort towards my dreams, which is Dakar. And I just don't want anyone to think that Dakar is too far from them. Anyone can go do it as long as you work hard and you put in the effort forth. You don't have to be a great rider. I'm not a great rider. I'm just a guy that really wants to go. I used to be scared about a lot of things, and a big thing that I think about is it's courage over fear, and you can fear all these things, but just because you're scared doesn't mean you can't do it. To believe in yourself, because if you listen to everyone else and, oh, you gotta be this factory rider, you gotta be top 10, top 5 to do well. No, you just have to go out there and do your best. And as long as you give that 100% every time, and plus 1%, plus 1%, plus 1%, plus 1%, every single time, you're gonna get better. If Toby Price or Ricky Brabeck can go do and win the Dakar, why can't you? It's just experience, and it's just the more rallies you do, the more road books you do, and the more work you put towards it, I don't see why it won't happen. If you guys want to join me in my race, my road to Dakar, you guys can check out ryanarino.com. You can pick up some merch, the rad Rubber Against Dirt Dakar competitor. We're fundraising to go to Dakar. If you want to sponsor me, that's great. We can work out something. If you want to donate, that's great. If you want to sponsor me products, that's good. That's amazing too. I feel like it's a grassroots effort, and I'm a 20-year-old privateer, and this isn't a one-time race deal. I want to do this for my whole life. So I know there's a lot of time ahead, but maybe we can do it together. Thank you for your assistance, and this is Ryan Nariño.